Hi, my name is Evie Bradley, and I'm the Outdoor Education Coordinator here at the Creston National Fish Hatchery.
And I'm Denise Wagner, the Education Coordinator for the Division of Fish and Aquatic Conservation. And the Creston National Fish Hatchery Nature Explorer Classroom is quite spectacular. But I have to say, of the whole area, the art area is my favorite place to be.
You know, I think it's my favorite place to be too, and it wouldn't have been possible at all without a grant from the National Conservation Training Center.
And you said earlier something about the Arbor Day Foundation. They helped administer the grant?
Yeah, they helped develop the area through Dimensions Educational Resource Foundation.
And you know what's so cool about Nature Explorer classrooms? They're science-based and they're a gateway to the outdoors. And anyone visiting the hatchery, I mean, what an opportunity for hands-on learning just in this spectacular outdoor setting.
Yes, and like any project, there's lessons learned.
I bet there's a lot of lessons to learn. And I look forward to learning more about the project and being able to pass that information on to others.
To do that, we'll let Mark Maskell, the Creston Hatchery project leader, talk about that.
That sounds great. Over to you, Mark.
When we looked at establishing the Nature Explorer project at Creston, we realized there'd be a tremendous amount of benefits for our program. And I know that the Fish and Wildlife Service and the fishery program are tackling the great outdoor initiatives. The 3 E's, engaging, education, and employment of our youth. So we thought this project would fit in there perfectly. You know, we had hoped to develop future leaders of conservation. We wanted to create some opportunities for students in the community. We wanted to have places where they could come to in an outdoor setting. We wanted to increase the visitation at the Creston Fish Hatchery. We wanted to develop some support from our communities. We wanted to connect kids with nature. Some of those programs that the service has been championing, and we have started here at our hatchery. Was a great connection for us. We just didn't jump in on this project. We kind of viewed it with a little bit of apprehension. We gathered our staff and we talked about this. We tried to take a look at some of the issues that we may face, and if this was a worthwhile project and one that we should tackle at our facility based on our budget, time constraints, manpower, and other challenges that we all face at our facilities. Some of the ones that we talked about was we didn't really want to lose a focus on our main goal, which is fish production here. We had to take a look at our current staffing, some of the shortages that we face, and how we would work around them. We had to put a person on point on this project, which then really made us reassign the work duties of an individual so that she could fully put time on this effort to guide the process along. We had to take a look at the cost to the station, how the impact on our budgets. We talked with our neighbors to determine if increased use on that part of the facility would be a concern to them. We looked at the workforce that was necessary to construct it. We looked at our volunteer group and seen how they could help us. We didn't want to spread ourselves a little too thin. So these are all some concerns that we had. Although we've seen the value, we're used to doing more with less, and it was a concern to us. We had taken on projects in the recent years, and we were just wondering if we should do this one. The Creston National Fish Hatchery included a youth engagement portion of this project to help us reconnect youth with the outdoors. We have a YCC crew that worked with us for the summer, the Northwest Montana Tribal YCC crew. And during their 2-week installation period, they helped us with this project. The work they did was, without any doubt, very beneficial to the construction of this project. They learned valuable work skills. They were mentored closely by a construction supervisor. And without their help, we couldn't have got this project done. So that was a great project for them and the hatchery. Another group that has been very beneficial to us as we thought about the construction and went through the installation phase has been our Friends group. They're instrumental in providing a great deal of assistance, prep work. When we had an open house, they help us lead the tours. Since we've had the project open, they have showed some of the school groups that have come here, taken them through and assisted the teachers on how to use the Nature Explorer and how to get the most out of it.
Wow, Mark provided a lot of great information, and I should have taken notes.
Yes, well, if anybody has any questions, we'd be happy to answer them. So please feel free to call either Mark Maskell or myself at the Creston National Fish Hatchery.
Thanks, Evie. We'll do that.
Thank you.
And don't make me have to go back in the office. Can I stay out here?
Yes, if I can stay.